So, today's PlayStation thing. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, they couldn't find where E3 was, so they were like, "Oh, we found it. Okay, now we'll do it back in September."
I think I am crazy because their last one wasn't like last June, like that big PS5 blowout one, was it?
Maybe
because you remember we did that one where they announced FF16 and stuff.
Because PlayStation accesses don't count. This is different.
Yeah,
this is just called the showcase. So,
did they have any other ones
in between?
They had the Horizon one that was focused on Horizon. They probably did, but they haven't had a big one like this since last summer. Anyway,
I don't think so. No,
40 minutes. So
okay, I wasn't sure at the time. I was gonna ask you.
I believe it's 40 minutes. So
they asked you how long should it be, Liam, and you said 40 minutes.
Well, I said how long is the Knack 3 trailer, and then
one thing
led to another.
Kojima cut it, so it's 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was natural to just land on that number. I think we only know like 2 or 3 things today, so they're not showing Avengers here because Spider-Man appeared on the roadmap, and people were like, "Ooh." No Avengers today.
No Avengers until No Way Home.
Yeah,
no, you can't go home.
So
comes out.
That's not here today, and Death Stranding's not here today. Like,
I'm fine with that. Yeah, honestly.
Totes. We got the new trailer yesterday, and it was hot.
Games.
But
Kojima was working really hard cutting it for like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's all he won't go home.
Go home.
He refuses to call his dad.
Dad, pick me up. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
No, that doesn't look like New York
those
City.
buildings look very. Oh, what is this? It's black and white. It's chess. It's absolutely chess.
Saints.
No, it's fucking chess.
It's actually chess.
Chess 2.
Finally.
Finally. No, there actually is a chess 2. This would be chess 3. Okay, this is just their aesthetic, their look.
For chess.
As a PlayStation fan, I also look like this in my off time.
Yeah, not on screen though.
No.
In your own time.
Yes, exactly. Follow me on Instagram.
It's Liam's time.
It's my time.
I mean, chess is a very relaxed gentleman's sport. Mm-hmm. So equating it with over the top glitzy video games is always it's not bad, it's just kind of
it's a cute idea. I mean, chess is maybe viewed as one of the most refined, pure,
along with
high-level
Nerf
games. Along with Nerf. Yeah, exactly.
Just Aloy, just hey, we're in PlayStation 2.
All right, well,
okay.
I did it. Time for 40 minutes of God of War.
Yeah.
God of War 3 and 4.
I'd be surprised if that even shows. It's still too early to me, but I mean, I'd like it to show.
Yeah, to be honest, I think we'll see it. I feel pretty positive about seeing God of War. Maybe not a lot, but
I think maybe a teaser at the end.
Because they have that, they have Gran Turismo 7, they have Horizon.
I also think it's too early for Spider-Man, as much as I would love to see Spider-Man 2. I'd love to be surprised, though.
Yeah, definitely. I think whether we see Spider-Man 2 soon or not depends on whether Insomniac's third team is still on VR or not. Because they had an amazing VR team who worked with Oculus, and I think me and a lot of other people are hoping that Sony keeps them on VR and doesn't bring them over to Spider-Man Factory. Not that I don't like Spider-Man, but
I love the Factory.
Of course.
More factories.
Oh, yeah, the other thing is no VR today. It was confirmed.
I always think that, if they're going to do that, they would have it in its own separate show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when they're ready to show the new
mini direct or whatever.
Lucasfilm games, huh? Aspyr Media, huh?
Peace is a lie.
Masters of Terrace, Cassie 2.
That is what the Sith believe.
Can you turn it up a little?
Sounds like Jennifer Hell.
They promise power. Now they wield it.
So if it's Aspyr Media, it definitely doesn't have anything to do with Jedi Fallen Order or anything.
Is it just... Okay, yeah, you're right.
Is that Knight of the Old Republic? Yeah, it is.
Remake! Yeah. This has been rumored for a while.
A lot of people would have absolutely screamed there, and you and I just completely stone-faced, Oh, well, cool.
Oh, Jesus, just for PS5? That's crazy.
I wonder how elaborate it is.
I thought Microsoft publish the original, or was it actually just all BioWare that published? That's crazy.
I don't think BioWare published it. They weren't self-publishing it.
To be fair, I forgot Sony has all those weird little Star Wars exclusives. Remember, they would get like a couple of random Star Wars games on PS4?
They had a big partnership with Disney. That, I don't know if you remember, it started with Disney Infinity 2 on PlayStation Vita.
God, I thought it was Bayonetta for 1 second.
Yeah,
just because of the legs. I'm assuming this is China. This is
yeah, it feels like it.
yeah.
Is this Hunter Arena? Is it that game? No, it's a different game.
It's not that crazy game that's made by one guy, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
That guy actually has a team now.
Okay.
No, that game's still coming.
Like, I get a big bang of bright memory.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Everything's fine in space.
I also played Nier Automata.
Yeah, it's pretty overt, some of this environment.
There's a Pepsi logo in that on that machine there.
It's gonna power the future. This post-apocalypse. You can imagine the kisses.
Yeah, Matt is reading off an automated live YouTube subtitle
Sure.
for anyone who
I guess
doesn't
I
get to
could
see
take
that
those
later. Struggling to translate Chinese to English.
I'm assuming if. Well, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Is that barrel going to explode? Wow.
When my grandkids play Bayonetta 3, I'll enjoy this in the meantime, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've seen this game a few times before.
You know what?
Yeah.
We have. What, do you want to throw any amount of adjectives to make up the title of this?
Oh.
It's going to be some bollocks nonsense.
Crimson Fuse.
That's not bad.
Crimson Fuse memories of Lost.
I'm going to say, like, Forgotten Blade.
Forgotten Blade, okay, sure, yeah.
And whoever's the closest...
Okay, so...
Whoever's the closest gets to win.
Gets to win?
Gets to win.
Oh my god.
What
did you say?
Forgotten Blade.
Forgotten Blade.
So we're both not going to be exactly right, but one of those words
One of those
close.
is going to be more correct, and there is going to be a winner at the end of this
Wait,
trailer. That looks good. I really like that.
You said a
Let
color.
me play that.
You said a color, and I said a weapon.
Yeah.
So it's like it's going to be one of those.
It's pretty much guaranteed. I really liked that tunnel section. That
A lot of
looked
stuff
really
happening.
sick.
That's an enemy. You don't get more video game bossy than that. Project Eve. Should have gone with Project.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us are
I
close
don't think
enough.
either of us won.
Oh, rival character. Eve shift up. That's
I don't know
Eo,
which
that's
of us
Eo.
won at all.
I don't. Nobody
I
wins.
think we both got fucked. I guess this is Borderlands?
Darkness washes over the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when they said they were gonna make a Tiny Tina game, I didn't think they could make one less appealing to me.
And I also didn't think that was true. Like that they were gonna.
I'm being very harsh today, I think.
Your expectations are up there.
My expectations are, I think, where they should be. Oh, nice. This is Forespoken.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
That looks like the bouncer too, though.
That looked like the Quiet
this
Man.
cat.
Go somewhere that loves cats.
Pretty cat. That looked like the Quiet Man when she got punched there.
Classic.
Yep.
No more fights. Clean air. Bright skies.
So curious to see how this game comes out. You know, like the team that made FF15 actually getting to make their own thing and really like go ham.
She got the 10 rings on her already. I want like Noctis just to walk up behind her and be like, "Sup?
Wait, stop!
Hey, it's Noctis from Tekken 7."
I think a girl I went to school with is working on this in a high art position.
I think you mentioned that the first time we saw the trailer, or you told me online or something.
Yeah, we weren't like particularly close or anything, but she worked on some high profile games, and I remember her going to Luminous Studio after FF15 was wrapped.
Right here, at the end of your arm.
The bracelet talks.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just do that?
So I'm not sure how much I'm into the person from a normal world goes into fantasy world, because it just strikes me that all this dialogue, like there's a freaking like, that's very, I don't know, Sunset Overdrive-ish.
That's too far. Good to know there's a line.
Like,
I feel you. I didn't love that line either, but you
if
know.
she was just a cool mage, or like, you know, a starting mage, like in a, you know, apprentice and goes on a great adventure, like maybe that's a bit more cliche than someone from another world, but like I still think personally I would prefer it. Visually, all this looks awesome.
Yeah,
but
the movement in particular looks really impressive. The effects too. This stream quality is clearly not doing justice to the detail in these particles.
like a fish out of water story works really well for like a 2-hour movie because it's only 2 hours, but if it's like a 30-hour open world game, just the person still going, wow, that was nuts, like, you know, at hour 15,
I mean,
it's like I would get a little...
I'm going to assume they get used to it.
I would think so too, but
Yeah.
depends on how long it'll be.
The one and only Tanta Sila.
Because a full magic,
Very
like
pretty.
it seemed
Wow,
because she didn't seem like she had melee weapons.
That's
A
soon.
full, yeah, it is. A full magic like character and dueling mages. That's pretty cool. That's you don't see it too often.
Oh yeah, Rainbow Six.
All right, so I can look at my phone.
This is Rainbow Six. I forget what it's called. Quarantine Infection.
Yeah, it's like the thing that they kind of spun off.
Nuclear war.
Yeah, it's a Siege spin-off title.
Face the greatest terror.
I know internally it was called Quarantine for a long while. Extraction now, yeah. Internally it was called Quarantine, and then they changed it because worldwide pandemic happened.
Based on a unreleased treatment that Tom Clancy wrote before he died, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, because this one's actually got like monsters and stuff. So apparently there was a Rainbow Six Siege event that involved monsters like this, but it was like a timed event or something. And the response to it was positive enough that they felt like, let's do it.
It's kind of like
So-
spinning off Call of Duty Zombies into like its own standalone thing, which I don't know
Yeah.
if they've ever actually done. I don't think so. It's always DLC.
There's a zombies only game, but it was only on iOS. But it was like it's like a legacy iOS game
Right,
at this
right,
point.
right.
So yeah, not on console.
As one.
This game is pretty neat. I'm not much of a Siege guy though, so
Together, we enter the unknown.
That just kind of strikes me as like, let's take the player base from Siege and maybe we can get some, like, I don't know, Resident Evil fans in there just to see, because it's something a little bit more fantastical, obviously.
yeah, I'm sure
Not-
it'll get some traction.
I don't think there's going to be any political intrigue in this, or maybe a little,
I
but
don't think so. I know one of the gimmicks that I find really cool is like you have a selection of operators, just like in Siege, right? And if you lose a mission bad enough, you lose the operator, and you have to do a mission to rescue the operator, like to get them back.
I just like the idea if you mess up bad enough. if you mess up really good, you'll
Yeah.
lose your operator.
I think it's a fun idea. It's good stakes anyway. Could this be a new Remedy game? There we go.
Could just be the trailer for Remastered. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, so I guess it was supposed to be announced today. Damn, it's a shame that leaked for them.
Well, yeah, it did, but then they, kind of got ahead of it enough.
Yeah.
So it said that they're going to be redoing models, and one thing about the original Alan Wake is a lot of models look and facial animation looks really funky.
Yeah, they redid the faces. There was this one screenshot
faces,
that was
yeah.
out today from
I
the
didn't
store.
see it.
Yeah. Or at least they did for the main character. I don't know about the other characters, but
Yeah,
he looks more like
he
the
does look
actor.
better. Yeah.
yeah. I'm keen to finally play this. I've owned it on 360 forever, and I just never really got around to it.
Yeah, so like I would have much preferred if Alan Wake stayed the open world driving around model that they had, and Remedy was just like, we can't technically just do this. We have to scrap everything, make it a linear thing. I'd always prefer that. And the only other thing about what they did wind up with is like at some point it gets really, really repetitive, where it's just wave after wave after wave of enemies, and it doesn't get more interesting than that in the combat. But fortunately, the story propels it like constantly.
I will say that is... Oh, this logo is still a banger. I will say that
October
usually
5th, it's good to
happens
know.
in every Remedy game. Certainly happens in Quantum
It
Break.
does. It happens in
You
Max
know.
Payne.
Saints... No, it's Grand Theft Auto 5. Let's do it.
I can't wait for this to finally release.
I guess they're going to have a
Welcome
date on it,
back to
finally.
Los Santos for the
I'm
third time.
I'm excited for the Digital Foundry PS3, PS4, PS5.
What's that going to be, like a hour and 2 hour video?
Hopefully. I'll pay up. Was seamless character switching a thing in the PS4 version?
I'm going to assume no.
Because I know in the PS3 version it was like a little load, right? That it would zoom out.
I only played 5 on the 360.
Oh, I see.
I think we're gonna literally make out like bandits on it.
Because it was sort of a load on 362, right?
I assume so.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
So
I like how it's like also experience Grand Theft Auto Online, but very much the text for 2K is like, please just play Grand Theft Auto Online.
yeah.
Like March 2022, right along Forsaken. This will outsell it by 400
a wide
times.
margin. 400 times is saying. I'll go 550 times. Ghostwire Tokyo. Yep.
Yeah, cool.
I would like to
This
get
I'm
a
very
date on
excited.
this or
yeah.
game. Well, no, I think we got a gameplay video. It looked like
Yeah,
it.
we did. We got gameplay snippets and stuff. It looks so good. So for anyone not aware, this is the Evil Within team. What was that? Like, this really looks like something special, honestly.
There remains work yet undone. Critical work. People always decry the truth when forced to face it. Still your fear. I will be her salvation.
Yeah, look, that looks like some Evil Within stuff right there.
Yeah.
Someone in a coma and
A little bit, eh?
Time is nigh.
The enemy design is super fun.
I guess it would have to be because it's like fighting all these different like
All these different, like, regular-ass people-looking ghosts.
yeah,
But
nothing
they look
too
fun.
crazy looking.
I like the
Well,
dropkick student.
Just as we say that,
Yeah.
A new age will dawn.
Okay, yeah. Hit us with a date. Would love this holiday, but that's not happening.
no date.
Ooh, no date even. That's deep 2022 then.
I mean, I'm assuming that's more up to Bethesda and giving a date rather than like Sony. Exactly. Like they would save
I mean,
it for
bit of
their
column A,
own
bit of column B.
announcement.
I don't think so, because Sony paid for everything. Like with
know what,
Deathloop.
fair enough.
Like
Yeah,
how they
yeah.
have Deathloop locked down.
That's true. That's true.
It's interesting that Microsoft is having to honor it. Spider-Man 2, here we go.
That'd be
I'm so
so
sorry,
cool.
Matt. Oh no, it's Guardians.
so-
Whoa. Matt won this time.
Of the galaxy.
I mean, we saw a really good bunch of gameplay. Aw, they have to know people give you a little piss when they see the Marvel logo during a Sony show.
Yeah. Man, the art is so good. Eidos Montreal has such a strong art team.
They do.
All grief will end.
I love this Gamora outfit.
I always love the like a lot of the white armor on Gamora. Just looks good.
Cosmo, how you doing, buddy?
Cosmo's a good pull.
Leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priests, they kept talking about a promise.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or join the cult.
So let us investigate for you.
Always catch, Peter Quill. And not fun kind with Paul.
Hey, world
Ooh, we get
that looks good.
Probability of defeating
the Universal Church of Truth.
I'm actually really looking forward to this game, honestly.
Is that bad?
They've been working on this for a
I bet you even
long
more
time.
if they announce that the Nova is going to be playing a part in it.
Oh, man.
Then you're going to be like, get fucking in.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
That looked like something, though. I wonder
I
if
hope that's a thing.
I wonder if that's a gameplay component, because yeah, that looks sharp as hell.
I'm of the opinion now that that extended look at Square's show was maybe a little too extended, where it just like it was a full level. Like this is a
nice
full body trailer here.
But I mean, I think it was good to show off the gameplay a little bit too, because
to let everyone know that it's not Avengers.
Unfortunately, yeah. Like actually, though,
Completely intentional. The Milano's on her way.
I think unfortunately this game is still working against that too.
Yeah.
You know.
I had a lot of people when this was announced say, when are you going to do the what happened on Guardians of the Galaxy? I was like, probably never, because it's a completely different thing that I know you're talking about Avengers and this is Square, and I get that, that's only logical. What is this?
This is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline 2 multiplayer that spun off into its own game.
Oh, right.
I forget what it's called.
Wait, is this...
Night Bites.
No, Midnight Bliss. This isn't the other one that we saw back at E3 that was a top-down Hunter the Reckoning thing.
No,
Bloodlust.
This is Vampire.
Now, when people ask for what happens, though, like the Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is definitely one of those where that game looked like it was about done, and then it's just not done, and everyone left, and there's something definitely going on. This looks pretty neat.
It's it's so unfortunate how that went, because that game initially just seemed like a Cinderella story.
Yeah,
and it's tragic that it, for so many reasons, has gone bad. I mean, hopefully the game will still be good.
Oh wait, this is the
Blood
one
Hunt. There
we
you go.
saw.
Night Bites.
Midnight Snack.
Yeah.
Night Bites. No, Night Bites is good. This is the one that we saw a big CG trailer that was 3 minutes long
probably.
of everyone fighting. Shark Mob. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Shark Mob. Contact me. Night Bites. I'll sell you the URL. The domain.
Damn it, we didn't. Should have gone with that.
Picture your perfect you.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this. This comes out in 5 days.
Really? Oof.
Yeah, Deathloop, yeah.
I haven't, aside from when we sit down and watch that thing, I haven't seen anyone, I'm just going by my timeline. I had no idea it was coming that soon.
Well.
I thought it was coming, November.
No, it's, literally on the cusp, but it looks so fucking good. It's like Dishonored 2, Dishonored, but you have to assassinate 8 of these people. Yeah, you know. Okay.
Wolverine and Deathloop, I just didn't know it was coming out this September.
Wow. Prepare your wallet. I know you're like, no.
I gotta play Cruisin'. I have my priorities. I have to stick to them.
When does Cruisin' come out?
Comes out next week.
Damn it, Nintendo.
I have a T-Rex to unlock.
How do you imagine in your mind, Nintendo of Japan higher-ups feeling towards Cruisin'?
I don't think they realize they own it.
They look at this somewhat rough arcade game, and they're like, oh yeah, this has our logo on it?
I have to assume, literally all Nintendo of America Like NCL is like cruising.
It's a curious one, isn't it?
Messages from the future, the past, whenever.
I really like the whole multiplayer component in this too.
Oh, it's the multiplayer. I'm not. That's one thing I'm not really.
So probably later in this trailer, a lady will show up, and she's super tough, and she has all the same powers that the main character has.
Right.
And you're trying to kill the main character when you're playing as her.
Okay, cool.
I want you to remember why you came here.
This lady, I believe.
Huh. Is that? Damn, I look good. I've imagined myself a way out.
Ah,
Cute.
Gonna break this time loop before it breaks me.
they really should have called it Looper. I don't
Right?
think that's.
I don't think that's been
that's,
used yet.
That's fresh material.
Yeah. Deathloop's fine though.
No,
honestly,
it's
yeah.
great. Is this a secret Kojima game that everyone thinks is real?
Who's to say? The art direction certainly looks like something though. Kid Amnesia by Radiohead and Epic Games. Okay, so like something to go with an album or something.
Kojima. Then
That looks nice.
half of Kojima's tweets are just a picture of his iPod and like what's playing on
Goodbye sausage.
it. Limp Biscuit. When does Kenya come out? Isn't
Kena
it this
comes
month
out this
too?
month, I believe. Yeah.
Nice. We need to get off this island, Riku. The wholesome direct is that way. This has no business being on a Sony showcase.
Hey, good for them though.
Wholesome directs.
Actually,
The seagull's head just blows up.
I believe they've shown this game before though.
Really?
I think so.
It's possible.
Not one hundo. I think it's been in one of the other shows before.
That was neat. Okay, now you got me. You got me.
Yeah, you want to play as a little crab? Little crab guy?
As a turtle, shit, yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's not turning into animals. That was like forcing animals against their will to inhabit their bodies.
Taking their mind
Yes.
and squishing it into a side of their body.
I was gonna go corrupted, but that's just
They have to watch the crimes unfold.
yeah. They can watch, but they can't regret.
Make no mistake, this lady is evil.
Yeah, I think I do remember this.
Yeah, pet the crab.
Crab people.
Nice. Crabs love it? I don't know. Maybe
think-
don't pet crabs. I'm not sure about that one.
Just
They're cute though.
stay your hands away from the crabs.
Yeah. There are softer animals who need your pets. Okay, let's go. Intelligent Cube 3.
Gitaru Man.
Okay, it's Uncharted 4. Is it getting a PS5 update?
That would be a little much.
This game was super good.
Yeah,
Really liked
I
it.
never got super far.
It's not long, eh? Like
No, it's not. It's
6
like
to 8.
it's Miles Morales. Well, PC is nice.
Yeah, I think that was leaked on like Steam TV or something. God, that set piece is just the most incredible set piece in video games. The Jeep section that turns into that rope section that turns into another Jeep section.
I was getting far in Uncharted 4 on my PS5, but then I had some issue where I was trying to install another PS5 game, and I kept getting an error saying you have no room, even though I had lots of room. So then I was like, I need to delete something. I didn't know what to do. So I deleted a bunch of shit, and I deleted Uncharted 4, and it's pretty big. So I just never reinstalled it again because I was just like, eh.
It's a good one to get back to.
I do want to get back to it.
It does land, I find. So what's our timestamp right now? How deep in are we? Started at 4? It's 4:34. Wow.
4:34.
Creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of
storytelling. So are we gonna see just God of War?
I mean, there's time for one big thing. And you said it's not going to be Horizon, so...
As you'll see today with the lineup of exclusive games coming for PlayStation Studios, we're going to continue to
love Demon Souls. Give me that 6th Archstone, man.
Just sitting there,
just let them make it.
Happening.
Games that you're not going to find anywhere else.
I've seen a lot of people online of the opinion that they shouldn't be allowed to make it unless they're working directly with From Software, and I'm like, no, I don't give a shit. The game's already fantastic. Even if they make a bad 6th Archstone, I would still love that. Blown the fuck out. Here it comes. Venom game.
So, well, Venom has to
not
play
actual
a part.
Gameplay.
Wolverine?
Yeah, I mean, it sort of looks like him, doesn't it?
Wolverine drinks at bars. Wolverine wears cowboy hats.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Wow.
Wait, whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! Whoa, slow down!
Just that, huh?
Okay. So there is no Spider-Man 2?
I don't know. Here we've got
Wow.
what sounds like haunted Gran Turismo.
It does.
Gran Turismo 7 Spooky Edition.
Castle Turismo.
Gran Turismo 7, there's a ghost in your car. So a Wolverine game, huh? By Insomniac.
I don't know how you can top the Uncaged edition on 360 and PS3, but I guess
they may well
someone's
do it.
gonna be.
God, I wonder if their VR team is still intact.
There was a lot of blood all over that bar scene, so I'm assuming they're gonna try to go for a mature rating there.
Fans of Wolverine will know he has claws coming out of his hand, and those tend to get the blood pumping.
Depending on what his gloves/gauntlets are.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you'll get to learn all about Wolverine when Wolverine comes out.
Yeah. Not even that's like a 2025 game.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Insomniac's pretty nuts, though, I gotta say. The rate at which they ship games is
well, there was that weird time where they were making 3 or 4 VR games in addition to maybe the Ratchet and Clank,
Ratchet and Miles.
All those VR games like Edge of Nowhere and that weird fighting animal game. On VR?
And I forgot. Primal Rights.
All that was wow. I kept going wow. How do they have that many teams? So maybe they do.
Yeah, I thought they had 3. Maybe they have more. Someone's got to make Fuse 2.
No, someone doesn't.
Gran Turismo's UI is still pretty fucking killer. Yeah, I mean it's cars.
Going back to Wolverine because I don't care about Gran Turismo. It's no cruising,
This cruising looks a million times more interesting than this to me.
I'd assume a Wolverine game would be a linear, non-open world thing because therefore, a little less intensive on a team. So that would leave room for them to do whatever else they're doing.
But I don't know if any AAA dev nowadays is gonna make a game that's purely linear. It's not as common now. I mean, it happens. I'm not gonna pretend there aren't Wolfenstein 2s and stuff out there.
Uncharted is technically...
Uncharted's a good example of 2016. It's great example. The Last of Us Part 2, also a lot of it's very linear.
But there's just as many that Sony puts out that are not.
I don't know.
That's a Sony exclusive because Insomniac is owned by them, or they're actually not.
No, they're owned by them. Absolutely.
So
It said it was in development for PS5.
Okay.
I didn't catch whether it said PC as well, but yeah, I don't know. I think if we had gotten to see outside the bar, I'd have guesses, but
because I'm not even sure if I need a Wolverine open world. I don't think that services the character.
I don't necessarily
well.
think so either. Greenwich and Goodman, is this a Ghostbusters game?
For as long as I can remember,
I don't think it's a Ghostbusters game.
For an equal, one who could push.
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
That sounded like Craven.
Oh yeah, maybe, eh? Man, Insomniac's fucking nuts.
Is this the combo game? Yeah.
Nice.
Yet all I found is disappointment.
I'm not sure if you know, but like towards the late 80s, early 90s, like one of the greatest storylines in Spider-Man comics is against Craven, where Craven beats Spider-Man, buries him, and he becomes Spider-Man for a while.
That's awesome.
Because he wants, and he eats
That's right before the clones.
Way before the clones.
Yeah. There's Venom, I guess. Yeah.
That would look like a cool Venom.
Spider-Man 3.
What are you calling it? I'm interested.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. We got the blue drop in the back.
It should be called Let There Be Carnage. Well, okay.
Spider-Man 3,
I mean,
it's a little ways.
A little ways, but that's what I would expect.
Yeah, that checks out, honestly.
Okay, I mean, obviously gameplay's a little far away, but I'm glad there's an announcement.
Yeah. So I thought this was 40 minutes long.
I mean,
we're
clearly not
40 minutes in.
It's 40 minutes in.
So I guess I'm incorrect.
We were able to squeeze 3 trailers in there last time we checked the time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, PS4 games look so good. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I know this is also supposed to run on PS4 as well, and it's like, yeah, there's this boy, he's bigger now.
It's gonna be big boy.
Yeah.
Not much more.
He's getting there though. He's in that awkward ugly phase.
Ooh, modern day. Can't wait.
Leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
They're gonna break out of a building and end up in New York.
What the?
I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
You can't change the kid's voice no matter what they do. Like that puberty waits for no man.
Yeah, well, it's the right voice for this age, I think.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Oh, nice dog sledding.
That was good. That was good. Dog sledding's nice.
The gameplay that Hideo Kojima never delivered.
Yeah. Couldn't if he even tried.
Who's dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen.
Faster boating. Look, there's a town. They're in a city.
He's out there.
That's cool. That's a good change. You're talking to NPCs and being in a more, because it was kind of empty. The world empty in the sense that it should have been. I'm not expecting towns there, but ew.
It's a cool change to include something like that.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh look, we got a grapple hook.
I always thought, like, you know, in like old God of War games that you go to like Sparta, you go to Athens, but like you just slaughter everyone. So going to a town and maybe speaking to characters is a nice change. Oh yeah, the blades right away, good. I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, it's good. I'm guessing he's gonna
There's
keep the
Thor.
axe still, though. Yeah, he's got his axe there.
Don't show us Thor yet, you don't need to, it's fine.
No, totally. Looks great though. I mean, I love the combat system in the first one, honestly. It was so fun.
Ooh, a centaur, cool.
Panic does nothing. Harness it.
Yeah, punch the centaur right in the gut.
That's where it keeps the
Fuck,
brains.
that was such good animation on that centaur right there. That's where it keeps the brains. Sorry, I was slow on the uptake today.
Are you coming with us?
Okay, that was a nice little gameplay
Looks
look.
great. I'm guessing this is their next year holiday title. It has to be.
Well, some of them.
Oh, no date.
No,
I think that's
the
it.
end of the show then. No date, but they said it was 2022. They
Hang on, there's more updates. They're live recording the next trailer.
I think it was like a couple months ago. They said, yeah, like they never gave a date, even a year, and they said God of War is a 2022 title, and then that's it. So they didn't technically delay that. It was just they never gave a date, and people just assumed it was 2021. I always thought that was really ambitious.
So what exactly are we doing right now?
Talking heads.
Yeah,
I
probably.
assume.
Yeah, probably.
You know, when those heads talk.
Yeah.
Or they're talking about unbelievable and just show the sizzle reel.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that'll probably be it then for today.
Can't wait for this song to screw this upload.
Well, you're already screwed by the Borderlands trailer.
But I'm glad you
having
called it
baby
out
metal.
because now I know.
Yeah.
Plus, we had
Look,
nothing.
it's Darth. That guy.
That has to be one of the weirder swerves again. Like, I don't know, again, what the mechanics of who owned that original game or who retains any rights, but I guess Microsoft simply didn't.
Look, they probably paid for a year of exclusivity, you know? I mean, like, it's probably all it is, but it's a good get for sure.
Yeah.
It's always a smart idea to open a studio on something that's either huge or big for a certain group of people. And I mean, it's still Star Wars at the end of the day.
And unlike to me at least, unlike like an RE4 or, you know, never confirmed but rumored, like an Last of Us remake or something that I don't think really needs to exist. Knights of the Old Republic 1 absolutely remake needs to exist.
I mean,
because that is a game that was
console
on
port would be nice.
Even a nice console port would have been fine, but a full remake is like that game could definitely benefit from it nowadays or whatever. But yeah, I don't know about you. I have no interest in old talking headmen. So
yeah, no, I think I'm good.
How did you think that went overall?
Shall we turn the volume down or something?
Yeah, Herman.
Easier to think about it without that. I think I'm a little underwhelmed by most of the show. There's stuff that I really dug in there. Like I thought that God of War trailer was way more elaborate than I expected.
I expected like a CG thing. That's it.
I think Forespoken looked really great as well. Wolverine is exciting, although we didn't, really get to see anything. Spider-Man 2 is obviously still fairly early, considering it's a small.
I just to look at Venom, like I appreciate that. That's enough. The Wolverine thing might as well. They just could have showed a logo. Would have been fine with that too.
Yeah,
because that game is very far off. Whatever it is.
For Spider-Man 2, I wouldn't say I'm underwhelmed, but I'm like, oh look. Venom looks just like Venom.
Yeah,
so it's like, okay.
He was already teased in the previous games. So.
Otherwise, though, I don't know. I wasn't blown away. Oh, Ghostwire Tokyo also looked absolutely fantastic. Deathloop, it comes out in 5 days, and I feel like I've seen a new Deathloop trailer every week for the last 3 years of my life.
Yes, I agree.
So I have zero excitement for that Deathloop trailer, really, but I'm very pumped for the game itself.
I think this show being in September, good move. If they had put this on E3, this would have been probably even a bit more lackluster.
Yeah.
Just because of E3 and what that brings out in people.
Expectations.
So putting it in September, good move. Because overall, I think that was solid, but I was probably expecting, I don't know what I was expecting, but a little bit more than that. I don't know what you could have done.
Well, yeah, I mean, to me, the fact that Death Stranding Director's Cut wasn't going to appear here made me inclined to believe that it was going to be a lot of
lots of new stuff,
big new things, and not so much. In fact, a fair amount of those games had already been announced as well.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm a little underwhelmed. I didn't hate it, but this isn't going to make any top 10 lists.
Did we need the Crimson Blade trailer?
Did we need the Crimson Blade trailer?
Did it need to be a 5-minute trailer?
I'm sure some people really enjoyed that.
I know, but
that was a long trailer.
It was.
Did we need Wolverine? No, I think that's
Do we
one of the few
need
things
God of
this show
War?
did need.
Yeah, I know.
The God of War trailer, I think,
completely
was the highlight
unknown
for me,
thing.
though.
Yeah, no, it was. I didn't expect a bunch of gameplay.
Yeah,
and for it to look
great.
like pretty, complete-ish.
I really want to go back to that bit where he just fucking pounds the centaur and look at it again. Because there was some really nice animation
Liam wants
on
to
there.
go back to the bit where they pound the centaur. Reminds me of that anime statue you have where it's the centaur.
Yeah, absolutely. By Zeton.
I didn't tell you this, but I was talking to I think Derek or somebody, and I was just like, Liam has this one statue where I never ask questions about it, and I kind of don't look at it.
Giant centaur figure by Zeton, and my girlfriend and I bought it together because we both thought it was really cool.
I never ask questions. I'm like, that's cool that you have that.
It's super good.
It's super good.
You got like 400 figures of like half naked women right
Sure
here.
do.
So
Sure do.
Let me
sure do.
Let me imbibe myself with hot centaur ladies.
Oh, that's
Let me have that one.
That's totally up to you. But yeah, I think that was again solid, but maybe missing one or two I don't knows.
Yeah, and I don't even know what I was looking for there. I guess I was just looking to be surprised, and Wolverine surprised a little, but not. I don't know.
I think almost every show, no matter who's presenting it, it's you're looking for a big Capcom revival or a Konami thing or a Namco or you know what I mean. It almost seems like whoever's doing the show, if not one of those are there, there's kind of a little bit of a not disinterest, but you're a little disappointed.
They had Forespoken, but I get what you mean. It would have been nice to see something like Pragmata or.
I forgot about Pragmata.
Yeah, that one still looks pretty promising. So, or Deep Down. Where's it at? Nobody knows. I don't know. It's probably gone.
If you know where Deep Down is, let us know in the comments below.
If you know where Deep Down is, send us a link to a build.
Thank you, Liam, for showing up today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
That was Sony's show. The next time there is a show, you might see both of us.
Yes, possibly.
It's very, very possible.
Yep. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye-bye.